Ever wonder why your budget never sticks? It's probably because you're using a system that wasn't built for your money personality. Everyone has a different way of handling money. And if you don't know your style, your budget is doomed from the jump. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 money personalities that secretly run your financial life. And stick with me until the end, because I'll show you how to figure out which one you are and why it matters. For years, I thought I was just bad with money. I'd try one budget, then another, but nothing stuck. It wasn't until I realized I had a money personality that was driving my results. Your budget isn't broken because you can't add or subtract. It's broken because you don't know how you naturally handle money. Once you figure that out, everything changes. Here's the truth. I used to blame myself every time my budget didn't work. I would say, I suck at money, I'm not tracking enough, I didn't download the right app, I didn't plan enough, I impulse buyed, all the things. But the problem wasn't me, it was the system I was trying to use. I was trying to use other people's spreadsheets that they've built for themselves. I was trying to use other people's apps that they downloaded and they figured out worked for them. That's when it clicked. I wasn't failing because of math or I wasn't tracking enough. It's because I didn't understand my money personality. Once I figured out how I personally handled money, everything changed. That's why I want to break down the 4 money types for you. Because until you know your type, you might just be forcing yourself into a system that may not fit you. The planner. Planners are the spreadsheet warriors. You live in your Google and Excel sheets. You've got categories for categories. And if I asked you where every dollar went last month, you could pull it up instantly. You feel calm that everything has a place. Your strength, you're organized and proactive. You're the one that friends call when they want to plan out a trip. The one who would help them walk through a payment plan or changes in their medical insurance. But here's the trap. When life throws you a curveball, a flat tire, a surprise dinner, your whole system feels like it's trashed. Instead of adjusting, planners sometimes panic and throw their whole budget out the window. I've seen planners spend hours perfecting their system, only to quit after an unexpected hiccup. The truth, flexibility is just as important as structure. The saver. Savers treat their bank account like a scoreboard. Every dollar not spent is a win. Watching that balance climb gives you a sense of security and control. Your strength, you're ready for emergencies. Most people aren't. You've probably got a solid rainy day fund ready to go. But on the flip side, savers can get so obsessed with money, they forget how to enjoy it. There are people with thousands in their bank account that simply can't bring themselves to spend it on a single item, like buying a coffee. They'll say, that's a waste of my money when I could just make it at home. It's not about the coffee. It's about allowing yourself to spend money when you have the means to do so, without fear of running out, without fear of spending, without losing what you worked so hard to stash away. And that fear keeps you from enjoying the life you're trying to protect. So while savers are great at protecting the future, the challenge is remembering money is a tool and not a trophy. The spender. Spenders, you already know yourself. When that paycheck hits, you are at the store or on Amazon, ready to roll. Money feels like freedom to you. It's your reward for working hard. Your ticket to enjoy life now, not later. Strength, you actually use money the way it was intended, to make life better. Unlike savers, you don't sit on it forever. You create experiences, memories, fun. But there is a dark side. The high of spending doesn't normally last. Once you start to see your bank account balance or that credit card balance, reality starts to sit in on exactly how much you spent. And that freeing feeling all of a sudden feels like handcuffs. Spenders usually don't have a money problem, they have a boundaries problem. Learn to give yourself limits and you can enjoy life now without sacrificing the future. The giver. Then we've got the giver. You're the one picking up the tab, helping that sibling pay rent, or donating to some random fundraiser at your work. Your heart is huge, and honestly, we need more of you. Your strength, you create connection and meaning with your money. People trust you, they feel cared for. But the challenge, you forget you can't pour from an empty cup. Givers often put everyone else's needs before theirs. There are givers that maxed out their credit cards, that are behind on rent, and still jump up and say, I got it. That's not generosity anymore, that's self-neglect. If you're a giver, the key is boundaries. Giving doesn't mean you draining yourself. You can still be generous, but from a place of stability, not sacrifice. Now, none of these money personalities are good or bad. They're just patterns. They usually come from how you were raised, your life experiences, even the people you surround yourself with. The problem isn't being a spender or a saver. It's not recognizing it. Because when you don't see the pattern controls you. But once you know, you can control it. So most people aren't just one personality. You might be a planner during the work week and a spender on the weekend. Or you're a saver that feels guilty when they actually do spend money. That's when money gets a little bit messy because you're constantly trying to figure out yourself. And that's why guessing isn't good enough. Until you know your dominant personality, money will always have a run on you. That's why I built the money personality quiz. In just a few minutes, you'll know your type that drives your habits. And you'll know how to build a budget that actually sticks. For me, seeing the results explains so much about me and why I couldn't get my budget to work. Once you know your type, you can stop fighting it and it works for you. Now, for those of you who want to go deeper, I built the action pack as well. Think of it as your next natural step. It takes your results and gives you tools to actually put them into practice. You don't need it to start, but when you're ready, it's there. Remember, budgets don't fail because you're bad with money. They fail because you don't know your money personality yet. And once you do, everything changes. See you in the next one.